Yeah.
So let's focus a bit about the game. A classical game that we've seen a lot in Europe, not especially Armada Android, but
Yeah.
I mean Peach Chic.
Yeah, we've seen 1,000 variations of like Armada against Over or against AMSA. Armada has made her name by proving how one-sided this is in PAL, but then again, it's Android. Probably that she with the most experience against Armada, I would expect, from playing friendlies and just playing with him in general in teams. And
yeah,
I mean, they grew up together, right? Even before competitive Smash, they probably played together a lot. So it should be good.
Yeah, definitely. I can feel like it might be not the best player in Europe, Android, but it might be the one that maybe had the better shot to make that upset happen.
Yeah, definitely one of the more creative players. He plays with confidence most of the time and is willing to go for the obscure options. See, that would kill in NTSC. That would have been a kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, the first one wouldn't have made the link with the second one.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
That's also true. That's also true. As a combo tool, it's much better. Nice, the reverse forwarder. Android taking the first stop.
Yeah.
And Armada quick to tie things up.
I love the way Android is playing against Armada. Like you can tell, no Chic played that way against Armada. I feel.
I agree. I feel like the knowledge is there. Maybe not the skill and the execution that Armada has, because his level of, let's say Armada doesn't drop many things.
True.
To make it simple. So, but Android seems to have at least the knowledge, the tactics, the strategy in this matchup. Hopefully he can just execute them at the same level Armada does. That's going to be the key of this match.
Oh, still living. Nice. Good call by Armada. Taking that jump. No, you won't come back now. Nice neutral air. Maybe will he do the over Triforce? It did.
Whoa.
The Randall on the tech
as well.
Randall taking now the edge guard for himself. Will he take the stock? Oh, wait!
I knew it was coming. That's the classic Android edge guard on Yoshi's story. We've seen it happen like what, like 15 times by now in tournament. The wall jump to forward air on the right side, specifically the right side every time of Yoshi's story.
Wow, but man, the double stick deck on the Randall.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Turn the thing over, turn the table over. Just, oh my god. Okay, Android, let's go.
I'm starting to get excited. I wasn't really that much of a believer, but now it's very, very close so far. And Android with a little bit of a lead right now.
It is, yes. Now it doesn't have the stage, and that's gonna be really tough because when you don't have the stage against Armada, when you're in an edge guard situation like that, you can lose your stock.
Get nared over and over again. It's a bit of a shame because he tried to hold down on the down smash to get sent the other way, but unfortunately he got hit 3 times instead of 2, and that set him back to the off stage.
True. I feel like Android often goes on the at the corner somehow, so this is your story, so we can understand. But he definitely switches playstyle. Like earlier was just like about needles, trying to switch high with his opponent, you know, trying to catch him, or with on the jump with the forward tilt or stuff. But now he's getting more straightforward, I would say, and Armada is definitely taking that for his own advantage. Nice.
And the last few exchanges have been to the advantage of Armada. Almost a kill, few percent off. I would like to see some more jabs. Yeah, exactly. Jab openers at that percent. Armada reads it with the back air. Ooh, what an all-in gamble. That's also a few percent off.
Okay.
Interesting, because Armada went for the bear and Android went for the fair. But if he went for up air there, it probably would have killed Armada. I don't think back air would outrange up air from that angle.
Yeah, you mean just attacking by below, from below.
Yeah, from below, right?
Okay, yeah, I can imagine.
But Armada with a clear understanding of the matchup, the way he used the back air at the end to beat the jab, because he expected Android to use jab as a launcher at that kind of percent, right? Instead of grabs, because this is Spal. You're not going to go for grabs as Chic to kill the opponent.
True.
Maybe to rack up some damage, but...
True. Also, one thing I noticed, like he floats a bit below than usual, because just like earlier, Android catch him like those kind of floats with his forward tilt, but there was 2 below, so I think even the back air would have beaten the forward tilts.
Yeah.
So now Fountain of Dreams, interesting counter pick.
Interesting counter pick. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning is. It's widely considered a really good Peach stage. You don't often see players take Armada here, or Peach in general.
Yeah,
but we'll see how.
Yeah, maybe like we've seen Android playing a lot with platform, you know, with Chic and stuff. So maybe with those different eye of platform, it will help him to make some pressure and stuff, some creative stuff. I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna see.
I think maybe one of the reasons he went here is because it's kind of similar to Yoshi's story in the way that it's very close space. Battlefield is a bit of the same, right? But Battlefield doesn't have a wall for Chic to recover with, so no wall jumps when you recover. And Yoshi, you die really early, so that's also a problem. So I think FOD is kind of in between. You have the wall for recoveries, but at the same time the stage is big enough that you can survive for longer. Maybe that's why he came here.
Yeah, but
Armada does not miss these.
Oh no. That was an interesting turnip in close range, knowing his opponent gonna roll behind, taking the turnip at that particular moment. Wow.
Android with making look at the game close. Started with a big lead from Armada, but this could be a second stock. I mean, it could be oh nice. He went straight to the ledge, straight to the stage.
Yep. But Armada with a strong lead, and when Armada got the lead, it's really tough to take it back from him.
I mean, as a Peach player, he always goes for the trades, and it's hard when you're already not with the lead. It's hard to let's say that to bring it back against a character that goes for trades all the time, like Samus or Peach.
The recovery of Armada against the Needle are just so crazy. Okay.
And character has taken a mistake from Armada, and even he kind of makes a grimace.
Yeah, he did. He did. But wow, like, yeah, the recovery of Armada are really good against needles. Like, he float at some high, like, in between the platform and the ground, you know, to avoid the straight forward needles. And for all the angled needle, he just got some weird positioning to avoid those, and then just stick to the wall to avoid the rest of those needles.
He calculates the trajectory every time. Oh,
yeah. Okay.
That's 2 mistakes, 1 each. Unforced mistakes. See, the down four doesn't really lead to anything. It was a texture situation, and Android got very greedy. I mean, it could have been a kill if you got the tipper up smash from the platform. That's one of the good things on FOD as well, is that you can get tipper up smash on the platforms as Chic. That's maybe one of the reasons he went here.
Yeah, true. Maybe he gave him like a way to kill Armada if the platform is set up in a certain way.
Because I guess down four sends them to the platform, and then you can maybe get the up smash. Yeah.
Oh.
Messing up the Sammy stalling.
Okay. Okay, nice. Good call.
Back throw. Get the ledge. Ooh, this time reverse. Yeah, and even Armada's DI was not enough to reach the ledge here.
Okay. Oh.
Nice catch. Looking like over Triforce here.
Yeah.
I mean,
he has to learn those things. I feel like maybe Armada told him, like, you need to catch my turnip because I need to train against that recovery.
And now Android is like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Let me do it.
Okay, interesting double jump to go on the top platform, knowing Peach get trouble to catch him, but finding that down smash. Tons of percent, off-stage situation, that can be it, and this is it. 2-0 now from Armada.
Yeah, I don't think... Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, but really close set, even that's a 2-0.
Yeah, I think at the end Android got... I think he's thinking about things a little bit too hard, maybe, because that was the kind of DI on a down smash that you do when you really want to decide which side you're going to end up going towards, right? You want to go... If you get hit by an odd number of hitboxes by down smash, you get sent behind Peach, right?
Yeah.
If it's an even number, you get set the other way.
Yeah.
But at that percent, you can just DI up, and that kind of solves all your problems, right? So it's hard to tell why he went with that.
Yep. So where we are now, we're back on Yoshi's story. Okay, okay. I can understand that. Like the beginning of the previous game was a bit tough, I would say, for Android. He did manage to tie it up at some point, but I feel it was more comfortable overall on that stage. Just the end, like I feel like in the end he forgot about his plan. Maybe because Armada is starting to, you know, counter the thing that he did. So maybe he wanted to just switch his play style suddenly, but it didn't work at all. So we'll see if he can just keep his plan up, keep his path, and maybe getting the win.
Yeah, I think this general plan is still more or less the same. It's trying to play passive-aggressive, but in Armada's face, trying to not allow Armada to pull a turnip. Trying to put the pressure on Armada from let's say a dash 2 away, And that's a really good thing. Like, not in the dash attack distance. That's more or less how Marth plays the matchup. You know, you don't want to stay within the dash attack range, but you don't want to stay much farther away from that, because otherwise you can punish turnips.
True. No, those interesting dashes by Armada, but
Again, without
just a
attempts.
bit too much into the center.
He really wants it. The up smash.
That was a good idea. I mean, Armada stayed in his shield. Would have been just a bit further, it would have reached him.
Definitely one of the Sheik's strongest kill moves. Tippered up smash. It will kill Peach at like 70-ish on this stage for sure. 75 maybe.
Oh no.
Nice crouch by Armada into instant dash attack. That's more or less a quarter circle input.
Tough match. Really tough match. Okay, another one maybe? No, I think the... No.
The Shy Guys, you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying the Shy Guy, but I was unsure if they were really Shy Guy or not. Too bad for Armada, dropping from the Randall, so didn't get back his jump or stuff.
He tried to reach for Randall, but he couldn't land on it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky sometimes to land exactly on Randall.
Okay. Got a really good control right now by Android. Really nice pressure, and Unfortunately getting maybe a bit too far off stage, allowing Armada to take back the center, and now we need to fight for it, which is gonna be a bit tough, as you know.
Yeah.
This is why it can be tough, because when Armada started, even if you drop a move in between this combo, he's still following it in betweens. That man is so good at reacting.
Awareness. We saw a clear example of Armada giving a taste of Sheik's own medicine to her, right? It was the one like strangling the Peach from a close distance, waiting for her to throw hitboxes, and then throwing the superior ones into it, like down tilt and dash attack.
Yeah. All the weight. Oh, nice. As soon as you've seen Andre just move forward, he crosses him up with the roll.
Slipping.
Oh, okay.
And Armada is so happy to go for the trade at that percent right now.
Ah, nice. Did he get the lag from the needle that bounced from him?
Yeah.
That allowed him to just take the invincibility headlong. That was crazy. Andre moving forward.
Yeah.
But not far enough. GG Armada, GG Alliance. But great show from Android, definitely great show.
Yeah, none of them look really happy about, I guess, like a team kill, and on top of that, like a brotherly kill.
Yeah, never
a
like
fratricide, you know.
Yeah,
it's not always fun, right?